the actions of the heart. And we said, as a reminder, that the a'mal of the qulub, the actions of the heart, are way more important than the actions of the limbs. They are way more important. And we said also, as a reminder, that the more the heart is involved in the action, the more rewarding the action will be. Right? The more the heart is involved in that salat, the more rewarding that salat will be. Because if the heart was not involved, all you're thinking about, what's my wife cooking at home? Right? Where did I put my phone? What did my kids finish their homework? This is all. But when the heart is involved, then you start focusing that I want to concentrate and try to achieve khushu' in the salat. So we started with a'mal al-qulub, and the first amal of the qalb that we spoke about last week was ikhlas. And literally, I started with that amal because it is by far the most important amal of the qalb. And without it, all the other amal are void. Any amal without being done sincerely, for the sake of Allah, no matter how humongous is that amal, it's multiplied by 0. SubhanAllah. It's not about the quantity. I prayed 500 rak'ah, but they're not for the sake of Allah. I want to show off. I gave $10 billion, but it was not for the sake of Allah. So it doesn't matter how many billions. It's multiplied by 0. But if it was $1, literally, if it was $1 for the sake of Allah, it's better than 10 billion. So it's always about how much was the heart involved in that sadaqah, in that salat, in that siyam, in that umrah, in that Quran, in that memorization, in that halaqah that we're sitting right now. Okay? So today we go with the second amal of the qalb, which is also extremely important, and that is tawakkul. Tawakkul is amal of the qalb, right? I cannot look at you and I say, oh, Mas'ud mutawakkil, he half mutawakkil. I can't. This is something from the qalb. But I can look and say, oh, this guy, he's praying. This guy is, he just came back from Umrah. Look, he's bald or whatever. But amal al-qulub, nobody knows about it except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So tonight, inshallah ta'ala, we will talk about tawakkul. I'm sure we all had that feeling in our heart. Like, for example, if I just started a business, what if it did not work, right? I just got married. What if this marriage she was not the right person, or he was not the right person? What if? And you reach a point that, I wish that there a pill that miraculously can take care of all my worries. Well, there is a pill. And this pill is called tawakkul, the pill of tawakkul. This amal, subhanallah, listen carefully. If it is done properly, you will have no more worries about any project or anything in your life. So, and tonight, inshallah ta'ala, we will, bi'idhnillah, leave with what is the best process to be a mutawakkil. And tawakkul, somebody might ask, what's the definition of tawakkul? It is the true reliance on Allah Azza wa Jal, knowing that He is the only one that can bring benefit or stop harm while taking by the means. I repeat, tawakkul is true reliance on Allah Azza wa Jal, believing He is the only one that can bring benefit or can stop harm, while I taking bil asbab, taking all the means possible. This is tawakkul. And I gave many examples about samples of tawakkul, and I'm sure you all heard them from me, but I will repeat them because this will be recorded and it will stay there forever, inshallah. So I'm going to give you 3 examples. First, the example of the bodyguard. I am talking to you right now, and I have 50 bodyguards, all with machine guns, all standing right there, and they're all looking left and right, watching, making sure I am safe. And then Samir stood up from the crowd, and he took a knife. I'm going to do this to you, with a knife. If I started, I get scared from him. What does that mean? I don't trust those 50 guys. Right? That's what it means. I don't trust him. This is exactly what happens when Allah is with you and you're worried about the people. First example. Second, the example that we gave many times about the pilot. We all travel a lot, right? You all travel. Raise your hand. When was the last time, or if you ever, when you got into the plane, you asked if you can see the pilot? And the pilot respectfully came out. And he said, yes, how can I help you? Excuse me, sir. How many hours you flew before? Did you have any alcohol last night? Any drugs? Anything that might cause... is this route that you're taking, is it the shortest, or is there any... Anybody? Raise your hand. No one. Complete, full trust in a stranger that he could be an Islamophobe. 30,000 feet above the ground. And I trust him so much that I sleep while he's flying. Not me. Someone. I don't sleep. This is how much trust I have in that stranger without any questions. Our trust in Allah should be a million times more. Last one. I have a pet ant. I have an ant as a pet. Okay? And this ant, I love her so much. And she knows that I love her so much. She knows that I love her so much. And she trusts me so much. So one time this ant, this is good. So this ant is walking one time, and then 50 ants came to attack this ant, my ant. They came to attack this ant. I have the power to see the ant's heart. Now the ant knows that I'm watching, and the ant knows that I can protect her. The ants are getting closer, and I'm looking at my ant's heart. The ant knows for a fact, one slam, I will destroy the rest of them. One major blow, they're all gone. She knows that. Now I want to test the ants' love and tawakkul on me. Where would I hit these guys? Here, or I wait to get closer and I'm watching the ant's heart? Do I wait to get closer, or I hit them far? Closer. And I'm watching. Is she getting scared, or she's still very solid? Allah is with me. Ibrahim, alayhi salam. Allah could have put the fire with just one cloud, right? No. Put him in the, what do you call it, the manjaniq, what is that in Arabic? The caterpillar. Put him, throw him, the fire is still. As he's falling, the fire is still. They're getting closer, the ants are getting closer. Hasbi Allah wa ni'mal wakil. Boom, the fire turned cool. So, as we are going through any kind of hardship, Allah is testing how much do I really believe He can solve it. And it gets tough. Lost a job. The guy keeps calling, where's the rent? And I'm going crazy. And I'm applying here and I'm applying there. The ants are getting closer and getting closer. How do I feel? This is your tawakkul. This is the tawakkul. When I trust those guys behind me, even if you stood up, all of you with knives, take care of them. So it is a feeling that when we have it, subhanallah, you are so content while you have cancer stage 4, broke, and all kinds of not too good things happening to you. But because your heart is attached to Allah Azza wa Jal, you are a mutawakkil. And in the Quran, the ayat talking about tawakkul are so many. Similarly, the ahadith. طيب. Now, I gave this khutbah a while ago. 3 steps to solve any worry. Guaranteed 100% if they are followed properly. Lend me your ears. The first is the easiest. Identify the problem. Identify either the hardship that you're going through or the wish that you want it to be achieved. I want to graduate with distinction. I want to get married and be able to have a house immediately. Whatever you want, or I'm having such a hard time at home with my wife. This sickness is chronic disease is killing me. This financial problem is driving me crazy. Whatever it is, identify it. This is my problem. This is the problem I'm talking about. Okay? This is the first step. Second step, which is the most important step. The second step is the most important step. Ya Allah, I trust you to solve this problem. Ya Allah, I am entrusting you to take care of this worry, this wish, this. I have complete trust that you are going to take care of it. As a matter of fact, if you did this second step properly, you immediately start feeling good. You start feeling good immediately. If you did it properly, you really told Allah, Ya Allah, I am entrusting you in this matter. I am entrusting you in my shifa. Ya Allah, this sickness is killing me. I am entrusting you to cure me. I'll give you an example. If I tell you, you came to me and you said, Sheikh, I am very sick in a certain disease. I said, you go to Dr. Ahmed. This doctor, no one went there except they were cured. And he's so amazing and so kind, and he gives you personal attention, and he shows you so much care and all that. And everybody who went there is very happy. And he did that surgery that you're doing, that you want. He did 700 of them and none failed. How do you feel? Already, you feel so good. You already feel so good. Multiply that by 1,000,000 times when you're putting your trust in Allah Azza wa Jal. Multiply it 1,000,000 times when you're putting your trust in Allah Azza wa Jal. What is it you want? Cover your debt, guide your children, bring peace to your house, fix the problems between your mother and your wife. Put your trust in Him and beg Him, knowing that He is فَعَالٌ لِمَا يُرِيد, and He is the one who could say these things be, and it is. It is. Just like I told you, Brother Masood came and said, I need a loan of $10,000. I need a loan of $10,000. Sheikh, can you help me? I said, I can't, but I know if you go to Brother Javed, he has millions and millions of dollars, and he's extremely generous. And no one ever went to him except they left happy. So already you feel so good. Alhamdulillah, my problem is solved. You did not even meet the guy yet. You don't know who he is yet. Allahu Akbar. Wallahi, when we know Allah, you will have that feeling so multiplied 1,000,000 times, because you know that Allah loves you. Allah can, no matter what the problem is, can take care of it. If I have so much trust in a human being, if I have so much trust in a pilot, I have no clue who he is. I go to the surgery and they put anesthesia and I'm completely surrendering to a stranger and he's cutting me with a knife. And I don't ask any questions, complete trust. How would the trust of Allah be then? So number 2, entrust, Ya Allah, my children are driving me crazy, Ya Allah. I tried everything. Ya Allah, I beg you to guide them. Ya Allah, whatever that thing in your mind is. Ya Allah, I need to get married. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, I'm having so many financial problems. Ya Allah, I come from here, it closes. I go from there, it closes. Ya Rabb, Ya Allah, I'm entrusting you to help me find a job. Complete trust. And remember that this step is between you and the one who says, وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا عِندَنَا خَزَائِنُهُ. Anything, Allah said, anything you could think of. Imagine while I'm making the plan, I'm thinking of this ayah. And anything you could think of, I have the source of it. You want money? I am the source. You want cure? I am the source. You want peace at home? I am As-Salam himself. I'm making this in trust. This is an extremely important step. That's the most important step. I am entrusting you, Ya Allah, because when I know who's Allah, this is what the ulama said, knowing Allah, or they said, let me rephrase, they said there's a Jannah in dunya. If you do not enter it, you not enter the Jannah of the Akhirah. They said, what is this Jannah in dunya? He said, Ma'rifatullah, knowing Allah Azza wa Jal. That's when I know. He's the Razzaq, He's the Kareem, He's the Hakeem, He's Arham al-Rahimin, He's the Wadud, He's the Al-Jalali wal-Ikram, He's the Qawi, He's the Muntaqim. You are already feeling that you are closer to relief. Comes the third step. So the first step, identify your problem. What is your problem? Whatever that problem is. What is your wish? Mention it. Second, Ya Allah, I entrust you with it. Third, what's the third? أخذ بالأسباب. Taking by the means. Many people, they do the second step. Assalamu alaikum, I'm going to sleep. No, Habibi. No, Habibi. The third step is extremely important. Take by every means possible. Take by every means possible. Sickness, do not leave a doctor. Do not leave him. Ask for opinions. Go from one to another. Medicine, everything. Ask people who've been through this before. Do not leave anything. Business, ask people who did the same business. Check the location. Make sure the product you're selling is suitable for the neighborhood. Do all your homework. Take by all the means. Do not leave anything. I identified the problem. I told Ya Allah, I'm entrusting you in it because this is Allah Azza wa Jal. And I'm doing my best. With these three steps, you will have contentment in any situation that you are in. One problem that most of us go through in the third step. We get attached to the means. يعني اللي بيحكوا عربي كم مرة راحوا عند الدكتور جماعة ايدي بزنارك يا دكتور ما لي غيرك يا دكتور. Right? صح? How many times you go to a doctor, all the family, the whole thing, they are all trusting you, doctor. That's it. All we have is you. Habibi, what about the one who created the doctor? What about the one who taught the doctor? At that moment, everything is emotional, right? So I'm putting all the trust in the medicine. That, this medicine is... No. Take the medicine, go to the doctor, look for a job, apply, do everything. Take extra IT courses to find another job to increase your income. But my heart is attached to Allah Azza wa Jal. Because when you get attached to the sabab, to the mean, if the mean did not work, the feeling becomes so horrible, so bad. Why Allah hates me? Why these things are not working? I tried this, I tried that. No. These are just tools. Maybe this one will work. How many times you go, or you see two people went to surgery, same exact surgery, same exact disease, same age, same weight. This passed, this did not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed this one is going to be successful, this is not. This guy died. I took by the means. I went to the surgery, I checked, I made sure that the doctor has a lot of experience. I took by the means. Now, after this is done, somebody might say, Sheikh, all those three I did and did not work. I did all these three and it did not work. So it's one of two problems, or one of two scenarios. Either, number one, your tawakkul was weak. You know what tawakkul weak means? I'll give you a very good example. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, if you have a pain anywhere in your body, put your hand on that pain and say Bismillah 3 times and أعوذ بعزة الله وقدرته من شر ما أجد وأحاذر 7 times. Right? And it will be gone. You came to me and said, Sheikh, oh mashallah, you taught us a lot of dua. Do you have a dua for the pain? I say, yeah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, if you do this, the pain will be gone. So you said, let me try it. Is it going to work? No. If you try it, it's not going to work. One brother came to me, he said, I heard that every time Umar ibn al-Khattab had a headache, he just put his hand on his head, and he reads the Fatiha, and it's gone. And Sheikh, it's the same Fatiha. So Habibi, it's absolutely the same Fatiha, but it's a different hand. There's a hand with tawakkul doing it for sure. Allah said one of the names of the Fatiha is Ash-Shafiyah, the one that has a cure. The one who's doing it for sure, and one is doing it, let me give it a shot. I tried Advil, I tried Tylenol, let me try Fatiha. So this is not going to work. So maybe the tawakkul is weak. Or maybe the second one, because you have so much tawakkul on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He did not give you your goal because your goal or your wish is not good for you. If you did not have tawakkul, He would have given it to you. You would have got it, but it would have never been good for you. It would have harmed you so much. But because you had tawakkul, He saved you from that. Because how many times we wish for things, and if they happen, and we said after a while, oh my God, if I really got this, it would have been the worst thing ever happened to me. And I've been begging and fighting, and sometimes I don't talk to people. Why they're not giving it to me? Huh? Subhanallah. So when we have, ya akhwan, real tawakkul, wallahi, one of the fruits of tawakkul إن الله يحب المتوكل. Allahu Akbar. You will gain the love of Allah. And one of the characteristics of the إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. One of the people who are مؤمنون حقا, true believers, Allah said these are the people who have tawakkul upon me. So may Allah make us from the mutawakkilin. Anytime you have any issue, remember those three things. And remember, always ask yourself this two quick questions. We mentioned them also many times before. Anytime you're going through any kind of hardship, ask yourself two questions. Number one, does Allah know about my problem? Second question, can He solve it? Get up at 4 a.m. tonight and keep begging with the tears. Don't come to me to my office crying, Ya Sheikh, my husband. When you come to my office and you start crying, what happened? A faqir is crying to a faqir. A poor guy is crying to another poor guy. Go cry to the ghani. Go cry to the ghani. And he has the solutions. All I'm going to tell you is go to him. So why don't you cut the middleman? Cut the middleman.